Go. Tricky mate. Hello. What the hell is that? Oh my god. I just made it. Oh my goodness. This is really, really unbelievable.
Hello everybody and welcome to Take It to the Max with Grandmaster Max Dlugy. And today I'll be taking you on in 5-minute chess in the 5-minute pool. Wait a second. It turns out I'm not actually connected. So let me get in again. And here I am again. And once again, 5-minute pool. Here I am. And I'll be taking on all comers in the 5-minute pool again and again. Take it to the max. Come on, guys. Let's do it. Let's play some good 5-minute chess. Okay, I'm ready for you. I've been preparing all week. And I don't know if you're ready for me, but I'm ready for you. So this is your chance to shine. Of course, I've been playing a lot of strong grandmasters. Lufus, if he's back, I want your number, right? You beat me 2-0 last time after I beat you 2-0, and you're up 1 from the first time we played. So Lufus, I got it in for you. I got to go for you, okay? All right, so where are my opponents? My friendly opponents. Come on, finish up your 5-minute games and play with me. I'm here to explain how to win in Blitz. All right, meanwhile, what do we have? We have my friend Rauf Mamedov winning the European Blitz Championship today, scoring 18 out of 22. And of course, that's always cool when a friend wins. I played Mamedov in the National Open, and he outscored me by half a point in the Blitz tournament to win that. In fact, he had to beat me 2-0 to win the tournament by half a point. That's how close that was. Mamedov is definitely a strong Blitz player. And let's see if there are any other strong Blitz players today. Strangely enough, we still don't have a game. Okay, finally, a nice German showing from Mates, and here we are in the Sicilian. Okay, now I don't play 97 like some of the top players in the world. I take it easy, but anyway, I'm playing this position, very common position, by the way. Okay, I probably should stop. Okay, and now, okay, white is playing like he knows exactly what's going on, like he knows exactly what he's doing, and that's very nice. Now on queen a5 there's queen d2, but that's not so scary. So why don't I play queen a5? I mean queen a5, knight d5, queen d2, and the e4 pawn hangs while my rook protects the bishop. That was the reason for that move earlier on. And meanwhile my queen is a bit active on a5. I can bring my bishop back too to f8 just to make sure that nothing dangerous happens to him. So bishop f8 is in the cards. Okay, this is interesting because d5 is now a possibility, although not here. Okay, still have to. Okay, I'm going to retreat with the bishop to stop knight d5 now. For good. Because now knight d5 I can just maybe. Well, no, I don't want to take on d5. Okay, it does it. Fine. Let's exchange queens, I suppose. Why not? And the knights. Okay. All right. Now knight takes, I guess, and d5 is a possibility. d5 is definitely a possibility. At some point he'll play e5, c takes d5, and okay, I'm gonna play it because I like to open up positions in blitz. That gives always some chances against slightly weaker players. Okay, white could play e5 and then c takes d5, but I can take on d5. And then after, yeah, he does that, that's fine. I can also do something cute, right? I'm a cute player. Why not take on c4? Probably white missed that idea. And c3, right? That was definitely missed by my opponent. And now white is saddled with a weak pawn structure, or I'll have a strong bishop against a knight. Little details like that are important, as it turns out. And now my opponent's thinking, he realizes he's in trouble. And here I am, winning back the piece with some dividends. Unbalanced pawn structure with a bishop against a knight. That together spells an advantage for black. And of course, white has to choose, but really I don't see my choice. I think bishop takes pawn is pretty much forced, and pawn takes pawn is pretty much forced. And now he can choose. Now he can choose. Okay. Okay, so now this is actually interesting. What if I play bishop h6 and then try to pin his remaining rook? That could be dangerous, right? Yeah, now I take and simply pin and threaten e5. Is there a defense against that? I don't think so. And that means that I won my first game for the night. That was nice. Nice little finish. The game was simple. 24 moves, basically. But ended in a surprisingly quick fashion after we made some little simplifications here. Okay, this one loses to bishop g7, not to bishop takes pawn, which I don't know, is probably still winning. Anyway, let's play the next game. That got me 2 extra points, and if we go back, I don't know if we'll have time, but this was kind of the crucial moment. White's rush to simplify with knight d5 is what created some problems. Now all of a sudden I have this move d5. If he took on d5 first, I just take, and the f3 pawn is actually a weakness, and this diagonal is kind of weak, right? So white decided to play e5, knight d5, knight d7. No, I didn't play knight d7. I took, and suddenly the threat of c3 stops everything. If white played pawn takes pawn, I could maybe play knight h5 even. This pawn is hit and my knight is returning to some good squares. The bishop's coming to some good squares. Yeah, not a good position for white in any case. Of course, top players nowadays against bishop b5 check, as you've probably seen, they play immediately knight d7, and then you know, craziness starts, as you've seen in the game Carlsen Grishuk, and of course those are all very, very cool lines with g5 for black. Anyway, today somehow is some sort of a slow day, I guess, pre-Christmas evening. People are playing less 5-minute and maybe more 1 or 3-minute chess. But anyway, I'm going for the 5-minute pool. Hopefully I'm not the only one. All right, we're gonna take a JBJ, and a quick one. Look at that, immediate e6 from him. No waiting time. There it is. There he is. Okay, well, fine. Here I am. Here we all are. And what, he already played the move. That's incredible. And she's playing so fast that I'm not even noticing how quickly. Okay, I'm gonna play c3, my standard operating procedure. Knight d2 and a4. Okay, now bishop back to h2 first, knight to c4 first. I've done all this many times. Okay, this is a novelty because it may lose a pawn. This may lose a pawn, so I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna leave the, I think I'm gonna leave, should I leave the knights on the board or off? I'm probably gonna take the rooks off. And then I'm gonna play knight a3. I'm gonna win a pawn. Now, black will get compensation if he plays c4, but I don't know how big compensation. Also, I don't have to take. I could play knight b5 and then c4. And that's also reasonable if the b pawn becomes weak. But just taking is not bad, I think. That pawn is not going to be easy to win back. And even if he does, I have another pass pawn behind that. Second b pawn. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take. Okay. And b5. Simply b5. Now I'm thinking about knight c4 as well. That's an idea, at least. Not so easy for black to prove that he's fine. Oh, he made the move. I didn't even see. Okay, knight c4. I can play queen b5, knight d6, queen takes b2. Now, do I have a shot? Maybe not. Maybe not. So maybe let me play queen e2 for now, just to protect that pawn real good and defend my b2 pawn. Now knight c4 is in the air. Okay, I'm gonna have to see when my opponents move, because this is, because I can't hear, so I have to see. And he's playing so quickly that I don't see the when it happens. So I'm watching the screen. Overprotection, by the way, of your extra wares, like an extra pawn, is always a good idea, because that makes your opponent like exasperated, trying to say, how do I win that pawn back now? He's protected it so many times. Okay, and now okay, now I'm gonna play knight c4, in fact, and try to, okay, and now I'm gonna play knight takes d6, so I can take the bishop. That's gonna give me a little bit something extra. Not just the pawn, but also the bishop. On bishop takes knight, I have bishop takes queen, bishop takes queen, bishop takes a4, and I'm up even more material. So I'm expecting a queen move here. And probably to b6, otherwise it's really dangerous. Knight f7 could be in there too. Like queen b4, knight f7. I don't know. It's possible anyway. Looks dangerous. Yeah. Okay. Now I do have some shots like bishop b5. But probably best to just take that guy. Okay. All right. Now next order of business is to take the c file, I think. I think that's important. Let's take the c file. Open files need to be taken. Of course, I can't really move my rook to c7 because there's always rook a1 check. So I'll first need to improve my bishop. Okay. I expected that much. Okay, maybe just bishop g3. Quiet move, just a slight improvement of the position, nothing special. Yeah, okay, in this case, I can just defend. But if I play rook c2, knight before rook c7, Black's in trouble, right? So I'm gonna do that. See how bishop g3 came in handy. Okay, there it is. Stuff comes in handy when you do it in a timely manner. Okay, this seems to be winning a piece already, unless I'm missing something, which I doubt, which I seriously doubt. On queen d5 I could just play bishop e4 even, although I could play bishop c4 too. Doesn't really change much because rook a1 check leaves the rook away from that mess, but who's going to protect the knight? The queen can't really stabilize itself around the knight, because as soon as I attack it with the bishop, or either on e4 or on c4, I'm actually going to go bishop e4, because I like the idea of rook takes knight threatening mate on the 8th rank at some point. So I don't know. If my opponent doesn't resign, this will help the game end a little quicker. But I do expect nice little resignation from my esteemed opponent here. Okay, nice. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's actually offering the queen. He's actually offering a queen. And there we go. Resigned after I made this in-between move. Okay, who's next? Let's see. Trying to get my rating to the top of the 5-minute pool. Level. And let's see who's next. Ah, I'm actually in the top 5. Some pretty good players. Adaptation, for example, I think is Fabiano Caruana, and he's number 2 now. 2672. I'm not too far away. 2631. Okay. Sebs. Okay, number 5 in fact. All right, this is my chance to gain serious pool points here. Let's play. Oh my god, the 4 pawns attack. Wow, d takes c5. Nice. All right, and let's say we go here, go back, and we go here, and we go here. He knows this stuff. Okay, take this guy. Wow, this guy's played this before, evidently. Okay. What to do? What to do? Okay, I'm gonna play here. He's playing so quickly, this guy. It's unbelievable. It's like 1 minute chess. Okay, stick my knight on e6. How's that? How's that? And now I'm gonna play a really strange move, and it's gonna be queen h5. This is really interesting position. Very complicated. Okay. And now the reason why I played this move, f5. Whew, tough. I want to use my rook to hit f4. Okay, he's not letting me do it, that's fine. But now the pawn structure is a little bit different, right? A little bit better for black if we can get to some sane position one day. Okay, this one I had in mind just attacking that rook, just kicking it away from here. That's what I had in mind, if white ever goes there. All right. I guess he's thinking about some sort of sacrifice, because otherwise he'd probably move his rook. Or g1 maybe, I don't know. Okay, fine. I don't know why I have to deal with this now. Move my king first. Doesn't. Oh my god, I didn't see that. He didn't see that either, but he just luckily had that. Wow. That is really unfortunate. All right. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Well, now I have to defend. All right. One of them has to go. Okay, now okay, I bring in my rook to defend, hopefully. This guy's tough, huh? Sebs. Okay. 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 Okay, maybe I should move my bishop first. Okay, now I see why bishop c3 doesn't work, but should I play knight e8, knight g7, or knight d4? Can't play knight d4, so I'm going to play knight g7 here. Try to defend this way. Wow. Okay. Okay, now I can play knight f5 to exchange at least one of these monsters off. Hopefully. Maybe I'm mistaken. Alright. Take this bishop and take this pawn. Should I take the pawn or not? Question. If I take the pawn, he takes on e7. That's not too hot. Okay, I'm gonna keep my knight. Keep my knight for now. Okay, bring it in. Bring in my trusted rook. And then take this. God, this guy's so lucky. Okay. Playing e6 here. This is bad, but I have to do this. Rook b2, queen d5. Unbelievable. No continuation after that. Okay. And now I just gotta do something. No time to waste. No time to waste. Bad position. Tough, bad position. Okay. All right. Let's return back. Okay, this guy just wants to mate me. Fine, I'll just exchange pieces. Hopefully something will happen. Is that it? Is that what they call it? Finish? Yes, it's it. It is finished. All right, tough game. Very nicely played by my opponent. Somewhere in there, I made a big boo-boo. I thought it was doing very well, but it didn't materialize as I was thinking too long. All right, something to analyze back home. The Karras-Palmer version of the British opening, of the English rather. Here we are. I've played it many times against some pretty good players. So let's see how we deal with Alex. Lexus lover. I don't know. Or maybe just Alex was taken. Or maybe Alex was taken. There's so many reasons why someone could name himself AALEXXX. But let's not go into that for too long. Let's figure out what to do. Now white has main moves. Pawn takes pawn, knight takes knight, and e4. Even rook b1 has been tried. Okay. Absolutely possible. D takes c5 is the main move. Other moves are playable as well. Okay, fine. Bishop goes to e4. And black should have a solid position. Roughly equal. But white isn't in any kind of danger. So white really is trying to draw. Very difficult for black to create significant counterplay. Difficult, but hopefully possible. On knight d4 I can just take everything for as long as I can take, and then take on e2. White takes on d5, I take on e. Okay, now this is cool because now he's ready to play knight d4. Okay, but then I'll still take everything and I'll take on e2. Queen f4. Nice move. And I'll play. Now here I could actually play d4. There's nothing really preventing me from playing d4. And the only question I have is rook c4. Then I guess bishop d5. So d4, knight d4, bishop takes g2, knight f5. Rook d1, queen e2. Looks playable. I'm gonna play d4. play d4 because that gives me space, and space is the final frontier. So it's not as passive as h6, which would be the other move I would consider in that kind of position. Although h6 wasn't bad at all. a3. Okay, now I can play h6. Now I can play h6. That's a good general purpose move. Yes, here I just play a6. I stop b5. Now white still has to figure something out, what to do. Occupied a little bit of space here, a little bit more maybe than white wanted. Back is good. Now I can double rooks on the d file, and that will present. Oh, I can play d3. d3 takes, rook d3, queen e2. Well, maybe doubling rooks is better for now. Yeah, that I will absolutely wait for white to take. Now d4 is defended forever. Okay, now I take, because now I can check and move my rook over to attack the pawn. Okay, now it's time for the next step, which is further space gains. Rook up to d5. Next step. Yeah, the queens I don't really want to exchange. Queens I think we should keep on the board. Now he wants to play knight f4 at some point, so I'm gonna have to be a little careful, but fine. I think I'll be able to stave off the knight f4 ideas if I'm careful, right? Like queen f3, rook f5, knight f4, queen d6, and I still have control. And I still have control over the whole situation. Okay, now I could take on f4. That does look that looks reasonably strong. But I could just defend the rook. And the rook is doing well here. I'm just gonna defend it. Oh, actually I missed something. I missed that my queen is hanging this way. Yeah, now pawn takes pawn doesn't work, but now I have definitely no choice but to exchange, to sacrifice. But this is not as easy for white as before playing e4, because now I have a strong passed pawn. So okay, now I need a good move. That's what I need. Oh, rook e4 is a good move. Rook e4 is a good move, actually. Why not? Yeah, take a pawn. Okay, first things first, let's stop rook e8 check. And then let's see how we can infiltrate here. Okay. Well, let's stop bishop c1. Okay. Now let's prepare knight e5. Knight e5. All my friends said knight e5 was a big threat, and ally Alex didn't believe him. He didn't believe him. That was his fault. Now he's down 2 pawns for nothing. And now he's down more than 2 pawns, because that's a whole rook. Okay. Next, we'll see who's next. Okay, this was an interesting game because actually white was doing quite reasonably well here for a while, but really once the pawn reaches d4, you kind of notice that white got into this passive mode because it's difficult with this bishop shut out. It's actually difficult, and maybe I don't play it exactly right, but while avoiding the queen trade, probably. Okay, so here I had to really stop e4 probably. Oh, okay, chance for rematch. Excellent. Rematch is what I want against Sebs. Okay. Oh, he's a feisty player, isn't he? Good. That's what I want. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how he does with black. Okay, that is what? I don't understand. I'll just make my move. Knight d7. Fine. Finally got him thinking. Okay, you want to play c4? Fine. I don't mind. Fine. That's fine too. This strange knight maneuver. What is that? Come on, my friend. Pre-moving? What did you expect me to go? Did you really expect me to go where? I don't understand. Pre-moves. Oh well. All right. Well, we'll meet again, I'm sure. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to even up the score here. But we'll meet again. I didn't like your position, I have to say. Who knows? Who knows what would have happened? But in general, I mean, putting the knight on h5 and b6 especially, is really something. I mean, after bishop d2, bishop g4, for example, h3 takes. I mean, where are all these pieces going? I'm not sure. Probably pretty dreadful, actually. Yeah, but then just move back. This now is a weak pawn. Once my pawn gets there, knight. Yeah. Okay, so we're kind of playing while waiting. That's cool. Okay. No, that maybe. Why not? Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Anyway, yeah. Now this pawn's weak. This pawn's weak. I don't know. Knight b5 to go. Yeah, queen. Wow. Rook. Rook d1 to go rook d4, rook c4. Ah, I missed something. Okay, you're right. Wow. Trickster. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know about that. So you want to play knight takes a4. All right. So maybe here. Okay. Anyway, we'll get to that idea later. It did not look too good, but maybe my tricky opponent could find something. Okay, Mr. Boris, hello from UK. Mr. Boris from UK. All right. And let's see how he does here. All right. He knows his stuff. Mr. Boris knows his stuff. I'm happy to meet someone who knows his stuff. Last time I played this line, I beat Nikita Vityugov, 27-25 FIDE. He knew his stuff too, but lost in a second round of the World Blitz, World Rapid Championship actually. And that's exactly what he played, bishop e2. Let's see if Mr. Boris repeats. Nikita played Nikita played something else. He played g3. No. Now g3. Why not? Why not? Just don't castle. That's all. No castling for white. That's all. Not for a while. And we'll be in good shape. Wow. That's helpful. I hope that's helpful. And a queen trade. Okay, just so that I don't win a pawn when you do that. Okay. Yes, but there could be issues, like the ending is not very good, but the middle game really stinks. Okay, well, that's an idea, but I'm not gonna let that bishop sink to its lowest point. I'm gonna fight for it. Wow, look at you, huh? Look at you. Crazy. This could be dangerous, actually. This could be dangerous. My opponent's really going for it. Rook g3 is in the air. Whew. But so are other things, right? Will white have time for rook g3? Big question on everyone's mind. I'm doing it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Right. Good point, of course. And now alright, let's take the rook. What a cool game, huh? Really exciting. At least no one's getting my bishop, right? The bishop's alive. Wow. Fine. Let's continue with my aggressive actions. For as long as I can. And try to aggress. I'm actually seeing good things. Believe it or not, I think I'm winning. But, okay. Now if I play, well, maybe not after this, actually. That's a good move. And of d4, knight e4. All right. Cool. What a complex game. And my opponent's doing so well, holding up the time and everything in this position. Yeah, queen trades are generally not going to be what's happening here. Nope, no queen trades yet. Wow, what a cool game. Now this, huh? Okay. Evidently you want to play knight c6 on e5. Okay. Still. BE6. Maybe bishop g2. Strange move. Interesting position. Interesting position. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go into defensive mode here. A little bit defensive. And then hopefully like a spring I can get out of it. Spring out of it. Okay. That's a cool move. D4, bishop b5, queen a5, bishop e8. My God. Complicated stuff now, huh? Okay. Very complicated situation here. And it's still very unclear to me anyway. Maybe my opponent, oh, this move, okay. Okay. Oh God. All right, what can I do? Nothing I can really do. I have to go into this pathetic endgame and hope to draw it. I've misplayed it. Definitely misplayed it. I've definitely misplayed it somehow. A very nice game by White. Okay. True. Okay, looks like I managed to draw it. But okay, I don't know. I won on time or something, but that wasn't the point. The point was my opponent played an excellent game, and he deserves applause for playing and keeping up like in this amazing tactical skirmish. And he found ways to equalize, I mean simplify the position amidst all kinds of really dangerous threats. So I mean I don't know, this somewhere around here, somewhere I felt like there was something, but I couldn't find it. Even in this position, like in this position, I couldn't quite find it. Maybe instead of rook b2, maybe I should have just played like queen here, and on rook g3 then I could have this move, and say bishop g4, knight e4, knight e4, knight e4, rook b2, queen e3, f5. I mean, these lines are so crazy that I don't even know. I don't even know. But I think when I played rook takes b2 here and knight rook g3, okay, anyway. Okay, we're in a new game, but that one was extremely exciting, and thank you, Mr. Boris, for playing such a great game there. Okay, we're playing a grandmaster. I gotta be careful, as always, in such cases. For example, let's move our bishop back, just so we don't get hit by e5. And let's see what happens now. Okay, pretty much what we had the previous game. Okay, knight on d5, fine. Okay, what if we go knight c4 here? And knight back to d2. And you go back to, okay, what if I come up, my friend? What was the idea on that move? Whew. Hitting the b pawn, eyeing the d pawn. Trying to get a lot of things done at the same time. Okay, on knight e4, obviously is thinking of e5. And on queen a3, again e5. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna allow it. On e5, I want to play knight e3. Try to infiltrate with my infantry. And then, okay, maybe I should take first down. Should I take on knight e3 or knight e3 immediately? Maybe I should wait. Because he plays queen c2. If I play queen c2, he plays d5. No, I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna do it here and now. That's how I'm gonna do it. Knight d5 is in the air, and knight f5. Both are not to be joked with. Yeah, here I'm thinking that not queen c2 f5. Queen c2 f5. If I just move my, maybe I should take on d6 even. Take on f5 and then take on d6. On the other hand, what if I just play queen a2? And then all the threats in there, there's no f5. That's the ticket, maybe. Just a little positional crunch. Nothing special. Maybe I'm just threatening b4 and back with knight on d5 when the knight comes back to c6. Maybe something else. Okay, okay. He doesn't mind, or he can't avoid it. Okay, I'm gonna play b4 as planned. And go for that bishop. Okay, he went for my bishop. Fine. How does that change anything? Now I'm gonna get two bishops. How does that improve block situation. I don't think it does. Maybe it makes it worse, in fact. Now I'm thinking queen c4, actually. I'm thinking queen c4 wins some material. Because I want to play d5 too. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, I'm gonna do it. Looks good from every direction anyway. So I'm just gonna go for the a6 pawn maybe, if nothing else. What a nice knight on d5. Why don't you have to exchange it for anybody? Right? Just keep it. Just keep it for now. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just keep it for now, I think. Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna take all these goodies. All these goodies have to go. Boom. Boom. That's a lot of goodies. Right? Should I? Yeah. And this. And okay, this looks really, really good. But I have to be careful. So I'm gonna first protect my big time winner, my breadwinner, which is the protected. Okay, I'm gonna create a pass pawn. Okay, my opponent's playing fast because I bet because he doesn't like his position. Now I'm improving my bishop. That's all I'm doing with that move. Just getting my bishop into play. That's all, guys. Don't worry about it. Just getting my bishop into play. Okay, my opponent's getting exasperated. He's trying to get counterplay. I'm threatening rook e5, just in case you didn't know. Alright, he saw it. But now I can exchange one pair of rooks. Was that good? That was dumb, right? Alright, that was dumb. How is this gonna threaten me, okay? I don't see it. I don't see it for like ages, how that's even gonna threaten me. So I'm gonna ignore it completely. Just push my c pawn up. That's all I'm gonna do. Completely ignore my opponent's threats. Really? Alright, I don't care. I'm completely ignoring my opponent's threats. Watch this. Full ignoration. Completely ignoring my opponent's threats. Just pushing my c pawn until it queens. Alright, well, I don't actually need... I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to stalemate himself. That's funny, but I don't see the stalemate. King can go to g5. Can help you with that move if you need it. If you need the help. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this diagonal, okay? All right, that was an interesting game, but I think my opponent really kind of missed it. Okay, all right, I think that's it for tonight, although it was really cool and very exciting, and I did lose one, but on the other hand, I won a few. I won 6, I guess. 6 and 1, not too bad. Congratulations to Mr. Boris as well. He played an awesome game and really flagging, and did not give me any pleasure. Let's put it this way. And see you next week. And of course, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.